Hello, how are you? A good Monday evening to you. My name is Matthew, and you are in the moment. December 4th, 2023, it looks like the worst of the first major snowfall has concluded. Greater Halifax area, probably most of Nova Scotia, covered in snow. It's clear right now, which means the temperature will drop. We're looking at -8 tonight, and the temperature is going to stay around the freezing and below for the next few days. And there has been so much happening here on this property. In case you don't know, we're on the front doorsteps of City Hall, right here, downtown Halifax, Nova Scotia. And we've been here for over 2 weeks, and we have vowed that we will continue to stay here. We are raising awareness. This is the biggest emergency. This is the biggest crisis facing Nova Scotians, the unhoused, in this moment. Like I said, so much has happened here in the last few hours. Stephen Wilsack has been on this property since Friday afternoon. We're going to bring Stephen in here right now, and he is going to fill you in on what's happening here, Grand Parade Square. And there you are, my friend.
Hi, Matt. Good evening. First of all, I'd just like to give a shout out to everyone that's providing moral support, financial support, people stopping by and just giving us words of encouragement. For some reason, this has turned into something, Matt. I don't know what it is, but it's just truly moving. I wake up every day and it's just, I'm in a state of shock of what's going on here, but in terms of the problems in Nova Scotia, our citizens, our businesses, and our community that are rallying again for us, it's just been moving. So today, there's been several developments, and I want to talk about a couple of them. One, first of all, it seems that the story of the homeless, the story of what we're doing down here, the story of our winter tents has caught the eye of the media. And today, Matt and I have spoken to Global News. We had the Canadian Press here. CBC. And
Chronicle Herald.
The Chronicle Herald as well. And the Chronicle Herald actually said the last story that we had, it actually was one of the most read stories that they've had in the last few days. So obviously this is at the forefront of all Nova Scotians, especially in light of the winter that has taken place here immediately. It's been overwhelming. The conditions here last night was almost out of a winter storm and a movie set, and not a good one, because at this encampment and other encampments around the province, we had a lot of tents that were actually destroyed because of the weight of the snow. And we haven't heard that there was anyone hurt, but it's a grave concern, not only about the tent itself, but also the temperatures. A lot of people were without heat, and it was a very scary situation. So in terms of another development today, we had a wonderful business, and the business is, drum roll please, Star Power Atlantic. For those people that don't know about Star Power Atlantic, they provide green energy. And so what they're graciously doing is donating some green energy for us here, so we do not have to run any generators. Not only that we don't run any generators, we're going to actually be able to heat a few tents with electric heat. And then we're also providing charging stations in the tents themselves, and lights if they want it, and it's just it's almost providing a new level of comfort and support. And I just can't believe that they've come forth and offered their services, and as we get that installed the next day or so, we will show you everything about that and how I think that we are building a community that can be replicated everywhere. We also had the considerable interest with regard to our ice tents. We had a gentleman come from Cape Breton that wanted to see what's going on here. We had a gentleman call from Fredericton as well, and it seems to be the hot topic of the day. And we're just thankful that we're able to share our knowledge. We have some building tips for it as well. We're planning over the next few days to have more units put up. We're also going to work with a couple other encampments to do a demo for them, and also have one or two donated to them from us here as well to help their cause, but also just to help people better understand how dangerous it is out here, and how some of these items that we've done here is probably going to save a life or two. So that's kind of a quick update. Was there something that I missed? Because it's been literally bombarded.
I just want to share the story. This afternoon, we were getting ready to have a chat with the CBC. A gentleman came up.
Oh, yeah.
He had his belongings with him. He was just coming from another encampment. Everything was destroyed last night in the snowstorm. He came here this afternoon, did not have a place to go, and within 2 minutes, we were taking him over to his red tent. So that gentleman tonight is going to be in a much better place than he was last night. And it was really nice that the media was there to see it with their own eyes, and it's moving. It's moving. We are making a difference, but I cannot stress enough, I cannot reiterate that even though Stephen and I are the individuals that are here in Parade Square, these red tents, all the supplies, all the love, it's not possible without you watching this live stream. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I know Stephen is the same way. I just thank you for just simply sharing. And I'll just let Stephen talk a little bit about and wrap this up with the GoFundMe.
Sure. Just before I do that, ironically, after we spoke to the gentleman about staying, it wasn't 4 or 5 minutes later, another gentleman walked down the same steps and asked the same questions. And his story was even more unique. He says, if I don't have a place to stay, I will not be able to continue with my job. And that's how critical housing is for him. So this day, out of all the days that we've been here, I keep on saying I can't get any more, and it just keeps on building and building. So truthfully, from one day to the next, we don't know what's going to happen, but we're here on the ground. We're sleeping here. We're getting our residents come to us for care, and we're doing whatever we can do to make their lives a little bit better. And then on that note, we've had a tremendous amount of support all the way around, but there's been a lot of people asking, how can we help financially? Again, this wasn't our intention when we first started. We just basically came up and wanted to hand out some mattresses, and then this has turned into a Canadian-wide support for what we're doing here. And there's obviously expenses associated to continue on, and it was advised that we set up a GoFundMe page. So what we'll do is post that down below here or in the description. And from my understanding, within a few hours, there's been a few $1,000s raised. We set a limit there that you'll see, but again, it's for everything that we're doing here. And I like every day there's money coming in, and at first I was able to say, well, these people donated, but it's gone beyond that. It's hard to keep track of now. And the neat part about what I love seeing here is not that $1,000 donation, it's not that $500 donation. It's people saying, I don't have a lot of money, but they donate $5. Mm-hmm. And that to me, like from us, it doesn't matter. I don't, the biggest hugs that we get from people here, I can't even put a price tag on that. They just literally come down and they say, thank you for doing what you're doing. So thank you from us, and tomorrow we'll have some more updates in terms of the green energy that we have here. We can give you a better sense of the different huts that we have set up here. And then not only that, we're planning, once the weather breaks here a little bit, to get a few more installed with proper foundations on them as well. So that's kind of a wrap up tonight. And again, thank you everyone for what you're doing, and we're here tonight. So thanks, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Stephen. So we are going to continue what we've been doing for the last 2+ weeks. I have never been more proud to be a Maritimer than I am right now. So again, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart and from Stephen and all the unhoused here in Grand Parade Square, all the unhoused that we have dealt with and talked to over the last 2 weeks, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. We are live. We're in Grand Parade Square, City Hall, Halifax, Nova Scotia. You are caught up in the moment.